Hi guys, Camilla here and welcome to my YouTube channel and to the day 5 of Valentine's Day card mini-series. Today I'll be creating 4 cards using some distress inks and perfect pearls. This is a technique I learned from Jennifer McGuire, and I will link to her video in the description below, and I will also use some embossing folders. And so I start off with blending some inks together. I'm using lipstick red, picked raspberries, and some seedless preserves and a little bit of dusty concord. So as you can see, I adhered my piece of Nina Solar White cardstock onto my surface, which is basically a laminated piece of printer's paper, and I used some masking tape to adhere it so it doesn't move while I blend the ink. And so basically what you have to do, and what I do, is go from outside towards the inside to blend the colors nicely, and then I go back and forth with different colors to achieve a nice seamless blend. So now I have a few of my perfect pearls. I have a little pink and a little purple, and so I'm adding the pink on the pinks and purple on the purple. But if you have any kind of other perfect pearls that will work just as well, like for example the pearly color or some silver, whatever you feel would look good on your project. Don't feel at any point that you have to do it exactly like I do. You can, of course, if you want to, but try to use what you have on hand, because I found that that works usually well. So the second card, I'll be creating some different color combination, more masculine, and I'm using Squeezed Lemonade, Twisted Citron, and Mermaid Lagoon. And now I have a few other colors of my perfect pearls. I have a little bit darker blue and some of the kind of pale green. But like I said before, if you just have white perfect pearls or silver, it would work just as well, because it kind of covers and smooths out the vibrant colors underneath. And you could also see that the blend here was not perfectly smooth. But with those perfect pearls, it turned out much better. So this is the second card. You can also see all the beautiful shine. And now I'm gonna use some embossing folders. So here I'm using this embossing folder with butterflies. I'm gonna link all the products I'm using in the description below with clickable links. And this is by Paper Mania. And now I'm gonna adjust my piece of cardstock so that the hearts are covering the whole surface, bottom and top. So look at these beautiful butterflies. I love how raised they are and how they blend in to this colorful background. And for the second card, I actually realized that I put my card front the wrong side up, and so the hearts on the card were from concave as opposed to convex, but I still like the result, and nonetheless I'm gonna make another one later on so you can see how it looks like when they are convex. And now for the third card, I'm using a little masculine color combination as well. I'm going in with Cracked Pistachio, Mermaid Lagoon, and some Chipped Sapphire. And now for this card, I used an embossing folder from Darice, and I just loved the result I got. I thought it was a perfect masculine Valentine's Day card. I love these swirls, and I really didn't use this embossing folder enough, and so this is the result. And I love how the raised swirls add to the elegance of the card. And this is another card I made, the first one I showed you with the hearts are convex. So now I have my card bases, and I'm going to use some double-sided tape to adhere this fun foam, which is also with some adhesive at the back. I wanted to add a little bit of dimension to the cards, so I'm using fun foam. I only had the yellow, and then I also have some orange. But at this point it didn't really matter what color the fun foam was, because you won't be able to see it later on. And here are all 4 cards adhered to the card bases, and now I'm gonna start working on my sentiments. I just really love how they turned out. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for this idea. Sometimes we have so many different things in our stash, and we just need a little hint of an idea to get started. So now I decided I needed this beautiful mirror, gold mirror cardstock. I had it for a long while and I never really used it, and I thought it looked just beautiful against this blue kind of teal background. And I'm also gonna use Valentine's Day from this Happy Little Stampers stamp set, which I'm gonna stamp with versamark on the vellum and heat emboss it using Wow white embossing powder. The scripty die Happy is from Mama Elephant, and I really love that font. I thought it worked perfectly on this card. And I also added glitter enamel dot from Happy Little Stampers, and I also added 2 gold hearts. For the butterfly card, I cut out a banner shape out of my vellum, and I'm stamping a word love with versamark ink, which I am going to heat emboss using Wow silver embossing powder. To adhere the sentiment, I used some Ranger Multimedium matte, and I used the brush to add the adhesive at the back of my sentiment. It dries matte, so you won't be able to see it if you go outside of the sentiment a little bit. I wanted to keep this card pretty simple, so that was all I did for the sentiment. And for one of the pink cards, I also wanted to use this beautiful gold mirror cardstock for the word happy. I thought it looked really gorgeous against that lipstick red. And now I wanted to also stamp the Happy Valentine's Day, or rather Valentine's Day, from My Silly Valentine stamp set by Lawn Fawn. And I used Versa Fine Black Onyx ink to stamp it. I cut the words apart so that it's easier for me to stamp it on the card. And I also added a few of the little hearts from the same stamp set. I stamped them around, and I added 2 little gold hearts for embellishment. And for the second card, I just stamped the sentiment using the same black ink. And that was it for this card. I thought it had a lot going on with all the hearts. And that finished the last card. I also had to add a few of these cute little hearts for the first card. And these are the finished cards. I just wanted to show you once again how shiny and shimmery they are. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you again soon with the day 6 of Valentine's card series. Have a great and crafty day. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye!